Good morning.
Morning.
We thought we would just record a little bit of a sort of knitter natter when we're sitting watching the procession leading up to King Charles III's coronation. So we've got our little bit of fizz.
Cheers. Good luck to them all.
Yes, we're being very British today. We've got our
We've got Jane's been to the market on the
been
way.
to the food market on the way.
It's going to be calories.
Some macarons. Yeah, no, they look absolutely. That one's rhubarb and ginger.
Oh my God, they look fab.
That's why I got two of those.
Oh dear.
Yeah, but we thought we'd share with you our thoughts as we're watching the coronation sort of procession leading up to the coronation, whilst
doing a little bit of knitting.
We're going to do some knitting. What are you knitting?
This is, I forget what this shawl is called, but you will know.
Oh, the DRK Everyday
Cowl, which is, Jane had knitted it in two colourways. I'm going to try it just in a straight green because I like this colour green. Yeah, so we've had quite a busy morning already.
Yeah.
But we are just going to have 10 minutes sit and watch the amazing sights. Actually, it's just, sorry, a bit distracted, but stunning what they've done with the horses, and horses just look amazing.
That's Camilla's son, isn't it?
Yeah, he's just going in.
Forgive us, we can't have. What have you watching the TV as we're watching it?
But we'll tell you what's going on.
We'll tell you what's going on. So
it's just incredible.
Queen Camilla's children have just arrived at Westminster.
Really lovely.
Yeah, they must be nervous.
Yeah. Just an incredible sight. That coach is just
that's meant to be the more comfortable coach, isn't it?
They've got done something to it, but they've also done something to it apparently to make it even more comfortable. Am I switched on?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Am I switched on?
We've got microphones on today.
Microphones in case it helps.
Yeah. I should say what I'm knitting. I'm knitting a little cardie out of a book that's going to be published by Liner Publishing in the next couple of weeks, and it's a little children's cardie. And the book is called Making Memories, and it's all children's patterns, but trying to, in fact, before I get stitching, I'm just doing the little raglan top, and it's
beautiful.
And I've done it in our Ciro from Natural. No, it's not that. It's from the Fibre Company. What are you using for yours?
This is Blacker Yarn Swan.
Swan, the double knit.
The double knit, and it's fab. It's really nice to work with. I like it. Very even. No splitting, which I like.
This is nice because it's got like cotton and it's cool, although it's fluff. It sort of doesn't, you don't catch it in the same way.
No, it's not the same when you get those really fluffy ones.
So we're watching the coronation. It's actually, well, it's a bit drizzly and mizzly here, isn't it? But it's raining up in London too.
I think it's worse in London actually, isn't it? It looks damp, doesn't it? Which is a real shame.
Yeah.
It was for the Queen's, wasn't it?
Apparently so, yeah. So we sort of thought we'd watch all the
comings and goings going in. Yeah, that's the big bit for us. Seeing what they're all wearing.
Yeah,
and how the troops look. They do look stunning, don't they?
Yeah.
I bet they'll be exhausted by the end of the day. All these
they came in by train, didn't they?
Yeah, they were on the tube apparently, weren't they?
Yeah, all the sort of soldiers and military personnel. Well, whether they commissioned trains specifically for them, which they may have done. Remembering that I need to increase.
I'm just keeping my eye on what I'm doing because I'm a bit of a devil for going off when I'm watching.
I was just doing that. I need to do my raglan increase, and I just realised that I was going to storm past it as I was watching. So what colour do we think the Princess of Wales is going to wear?
I don't know, and I'd be interested to know what headwear she's wearing because it has been remarked that she's not going to wear a tiara, isn't it? Which would be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it just looks stunning. I'm quite pleased it's not hammering it down because it could have been today. They did say they were going to have heavy showers up there, which would have been
thunderstorms even, which would have been a real shame,
especially for the people that have camped out for nights on end. They must be exhausted.
It's sort of been a slow burn, hasn't it? You didn't think that there was going to be sort of the level of excitement.
There's this interesting thing about the councils and the bunting, isn't it? Do you see that?
Yeah.
Because people suddenly decide they want to do something, and the councils are saying no because of health and safety. And You just think, oh, for goodness
Right,
sake.
on my road this morning, there was quite a few properties with bunting outside.
Yeah, I just think it's silly. Why not let them just celebrate today? It's nice to have something to celebrate, isn't it?
Yeah.
Had a bit of a rough time of it, haven't we, of late? What with COVID and then all this the cost of living and dreary. But yeah, no, it's really fab to see all these everybody dressed up, and saw Joanna Lumley going to church. She looked lovely.
She'll always look elegant,
Yeah,
won't she?
she did.
She was born elegant, that woman.
They didn't know where to sit her, which was quite funny. And she kept sort of following the chap around to see where she was going to go. But yeah, no, it looks stunning. Look at that. I can't believe the horses look just amazing.
I did put up a little short video of Mum's day at the palace on
oh, did you?
Wednesday.
She loved it.
She was invited to a garden party, and she
arrived like the Queen.
She wore her trainers.
They were blue, pale blue.
They did match her outfit.
Yeah. But she said, I can't stand all day in heels. There's no good. Still at 90, I think she's probably allowed.
Yeah, I think
they weren't trainers, were they? They were more casual.
It's just like funny.
But she looked lovely.
Style icon now, mother.
She looked lovely, bless her. She behaved like the Queen. Put it that way. She's good at that. She was waving out of her limo as she arrived. Zara Tindall.
She's got pale. That's a nice colour, isn't it? It's like a hyacinth blue. Hyacinth.
Prince Harry, looking very awkward.
He's coming in with
his cousin, Eugenie.
Well, I presume he's sitting with them, I would imagine.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he looks comfortable, would you?
No.
Oh, well.
There you go.
Yeah. I have to sketch the knitting for a minute. There's so much going on.
I thought you were going to ask me to stop recording, but
No. She's quite heavily pregnant, Eugenie, isn't she?
Yeah, well,
I think she can't be far off.
She's Fergie wasn't invited, was she?
Mm.
Which I was surprised at.
Yeah,
really.
a bit silly, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you can. I'm surprised Richard wasn't invited. Your fancy's birthday today.
I know.
He should have been.
I spoke to him this morning.
He did go to the palace with Mum though on Wednesday, which was amazing.
Yeah, she does look heavily pregnant, doesn't she? But,
yeah,
God, it's going to be a long day.
Yeah, long day for her. He's just walking on his own. Look.
Oh, that's going to be across all the papers tomorrow. That shot.
Yeah, it will be.
Prince Harry on his own.
Looks very strange. How sad on her not to come and support him, and she's caused all this controversy. Well, they both have. It's not just her; it's both of them. Oh,
Princess Anne.
Princess Anne looks amazing.
Yeah,
real. Oh,
she's sort of come into her own, hasn't she? Really.
Did you watch her interview?
I didn't. No, I've sort of seen transcripts of it, but I've not watched it.
She was good.
To show you a little shot, I'm just going to turn the camera around.
It's real ceremonial, isn't it, for her?
Yeah, we can see everybody arriving, so you're not just focused on.
He's very much. He just carries on regardless, doesn't he?
Yeah, he just pops up at these royal occasions.
Yeah, I think he just supports her rather than. Oh, comes Sophie. She looks amazing.
Yeah, she's always very elegant, actually, isn't she? This is what I mean. I wonder if the Princess of Wales would be wearing something similar. They have to wear like a white dress.
Yeah.
A bit like
something quite regal.
Because this is such a religious ceremony, isn't it? So it's a bit like a confirmation type dress or whatever. Because she's wearing robes, but I suppose she's a duchess, so she gets to. Did you see that thing about all the dukes were allowed to wear? Suddenly told they could wear all their finery and robes and ermine, and one couldn't find the key to. He knew where it was, but he hadn't put it out for so long. They lost the key. They had to break into it.
Oh dear!
It's very laugh. Oh, it's children. Lady Louise, isn't she?
Yeah, she's very elegant now, isn't she? Very grown up.
Yeah. Well, she's an adult, isn't she? But she looks
Looks like her mum. I think.
Yeah, she is like her mum.
I bet that weighs a lot of. I bet that weighs a
The
lot.
Edinburgh sort of. They have to. A
Yeah.
bit like going to the cinema. They have
It
to
is.
let
Everybody
people
has to get up and keep moving. It's very awkward. You think there'd be better ushering going on, wouldn't
Yeah,
you? At
you'd
an
think
event
they
like
would.
this.
Yeah, no, that's weird.
We're back to the coach now, coming in, and the crowds going nuts. It's lovely. It does look amazing, doesn't it?
It does.
Oh, I wonder whose job it was to spit and polish that.
Several people's. They've probably been doing it for
months, I should think.
Yeah, months and months.
Gosh.
And they've been doing it over, like, in the 3 o'clock in the morning. They've been doing all their rehearsals, haven't they? And
yeah, makes me laugh with the horses because they're so unpredictable, aren't they? So no matter how much training they give them, if they decide they're going to have a little bit of a moment, they do, don't they? It cracks me up. Must be difficult sitting on them, controlling them with that behind them. I mean, they're used to it. Obviously, they've been training.
They're going around Parliament Square at the moment by the Houses of Parliament. And they've even relayed the lawn, haven't they?
Yeah.
Because I know when I used to work there, that used to be like almost scrubland at times.
Definitely. God, I'd like a penny for every time I've driven round there.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you?
Well, I dropped a stitch then.
Oh, see? Not concentrating. I've stopped because I know. Just keep watching this.
It's meant to be a knit and natter.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I'll get up. Oh, I'm just getting to the bit where I've got to start really thinking about things. So I'm getting there. Sorry, guys.
It looks quite fair in terms of the weather, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit like here, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, so it could have been an awful lot worse. I think we're all dying to see the Prince and Princess of Wales and their children arrive. Yeah. When it does, I'll swap the camera around.
They've all had a really manic week, haven't they? They'll be relieved when it's over, I should think. I wonder who's looking after Louis whilst the ceremony's going on. Her mother, I expect. He's so full of beans.
He's a cheeky little chappy, isn't he?
Well, he's only young, he doesn't really... Yeah. It must be really hard for them, actually, as children, because although they have a lot of privilege, they also have a lot of restrictions, don't they?
Yeah, yeah. You know, your own children, when they sort of doing something in public and they misbehave, you're like cringing, even if it's at the supermarket.
Not today. Behave today.
Yeah. So what the pressure on them must be
huge. Yeah. I'm sure he'll make some faces and they'll photograph him.
On the balcony, I'm sure he will do, especially if there's the fly past. I'm just going to show you the procession.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Look at all of that. And the planning that goes into these things is, you know, we sometimes moan about our country, but we do this better.
We do it better than anybody. That's why they all want to come.
Yeah, they said how many people have come in for
so many Americans.
I wonder who's in the cars that is coming alongside. You know, that you can see.
Well, that could be them, couldn't it?
It could be, I suppose.
They would have to arrive with them, wouldn't they?
Well, just beforehand, I would imagine. And so they were late leaving and got stuck behind the carriage.
A bit like going to a wedding, isn't it? It must feel like a bit like a wedding.
Well, a lot of people have said for Camilla, this must feel a bit like her wedding almost.
Yeah. Wow, look at
come back to us.
Come back to us. Poor you.
Yeah, I'm sure you'd rather be watching. I'm sure you'll watch highlights if you're interested in it.
You will. You will. Just have to mark off where I am. I'll get lost.
And I can put some still photos in of these sorts of scenes as well, because I'm sure they'll be all over the media, that we'll be able to.
Oh, they will.
Yeah.
They'll milk this for days, weeks.
So they've arrived. So where are the Prince and Princess of Wales?
Is that the way they go in? I suppose it is. They've just put the canopy there in case it's make it less likely they'll get soaked if it does rain. Because that's just something that's been
Can't
put
see them
on.
wearing a clear plastic umbrella.
No, not with all that. Wouldn't be able to carry it with all the stuff they've got on.
A cheap one off one of the stalls.
Oh dear. All gone quiet and things happening. Still haven't seen Prince and Princess of Wales. I'm amazed they're not there first.
Well, they must be. They'll have to. They might be coming in the other side of the abbey, maybe. But yeah, I'm surprised they haven't shown them arriving.
They're actually getting them out of the carriage now, so just so you know what we're watching.
That's why we're quiet. And
we're watching.
Sandra's putting it in down here.
It's at the west door.
I was going to say that's probably why they've got there too early. Bit keen.
Make them go around the block.
Well, Harry sat behind Anne's hat.
Behind the plume. Oh dear. Yeah, imagine having that stuck in front of you the whole way through it. Oh, why they keep cutting to him. They're making a big deal out of him. I think I would have not bothered.
No.
He's the one that's created all the fuss and wouldn't say whether he was coming or not. It was all about them all the time. Anyway, everyone's got their own opinion, I'm sure, on that.
Yeah, I think as Brits, we find it all quite disrespectful. I don't think I'll be making a pledge. Do you?
No.
I think that was a little bit misguided.
Well, it was an invitation to it, wasn't a demand, was it? And you know, some people like that, don't they?
Mum and Dad probably will.
I can't see Dad doing it.
No, Mum will get swept away with it all. Oh, it's Prince Andrew.
Oh my goodness.
He's by his daughters.
I can't believe he's got the cheek to want to come back in to the fold.
I don't know. I don't know.
There's no smoke without fire.
I don't recognise who's
that lady there with the sort of
very regalia
a little bit like Sophie. I'm not sure who that is.
She must be a duchess. Must be an important one.
Yeah, because she is. Because she's dressed the same, isn't she?
Yeah. Carol Middleton. She always looks very elegant.
Amazing.
Doesn't she?
Yeah. You can see where Kate gets it from.
Mentioning the fact that we're about to see the family, and again, something we haven't talked about yet, Jamie, is the incredible importance of the Middleton clan.
Oh, here we go. Look, there's Louis.
Oh, there's Louis.
Bless him.
Oh, bless him. He's there because I didn't think he was coming to the ceremony. Look at his little face. He's such a good-looking little boy, isn't he?
He's got a lovely face. I've got a strawberry on my face now. Yeah.
I was going to say they said it was Prince George, but it isn't. It's Prince Louis.
Yeah, George is quieter, isn't he?
Well, I suppose it's all that responsibility that's going to be on you. It's
not a lot to look forward to in some ways.
No.
You can be under a microscope constantly. It's horrible. I hate it.
So yeah, the King's arrived before the Waleses.
That was a bit silly.
Bit embarrassing.
Yeah. I can't believe with all the planning that they got that wrong. My dog is joining in here.
Oh gosh, Jess, I didn't think you could jump up on the sofa.
Yeah, she can still jump that sofa.
She took a run.
She has to, so you can't make it.
She's looking at us and say, "Why are you laughing at us?" You're not laughing at me, sorry. It's you'll get old too, won't you, one day?
Yeah, her joints are not good now.
She's how old?
15.
15. Been out for a walk.
Yeah.
fed, watered. And all the clergymen are now coming in. Yeah, so I presume the Wales is coming after all the clergy. Oh, there's the first shots of Camilla, or the Queen. Wonder what designer got the nod to make her dress. We'll hear, I'm sure.
It'll make them, whoever it is.
We still haven't seen the rest of the Waleses.
I suppose they really want to make it about the King and Queen, though, rather than...
Yeah, but they've showed everybody else arriving, haven't they? So I just...
can't believe that, can you?
No. Whether it's...
Oh, there they are.
There they are. Oh, right, she's got flowers. She hasn't got a tiara.
Yeah, but she's got a ceremonial gown on.
Oh, so they're in the procession. Right, I see.
How amazing.
Yeah.
Look at that crown, that's beauty, isn't it?
William and Kate must, or Catherine as she likes to be called now, must be thinking, 10, 15 years' time.
This will be us.
This will be us.
Like a dress rehearsal, isn't it?
Yeah. All that responsibility.
Good luck. I think it's all the talking they have to do to people. It must
the
be
pressing of flesh.
Yeah, it must be
shaking
so exhausting.
People's hands and
have to come across as, and any slight expression that is they're caught off guard. It's like, it's in the papers. It's
plastered everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Penny Mordaunt, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
Where she's, I can't remember her role, but yes, amazing,
stunning. I mean, the people just watching it must think, God, the work that's gone into that. When you think the work that goes in just into a wedding alone, when you think of how many thousands, that's Ruella Benjamin, isn't it? On the right there.
Yeah, they said that she was going to have a prominent role, didn't they? She's something to do with the Prince's Trust.
Yeah, she is.
She was the Chancellor of Falmouth University for many years.
I like her, actually.
Yeah.
At the wine. Sorry.
We realised that.
Well, we just had a long screed, and then Jane went, "Oh God, I hadn't switched the recording on. I'm sorry, we missed all the good bits."
Yeah, probably we've slaughtered everybody. That was.
No, we haven't. No, we were just remarking on how the Waleses look and their family. They look amazing, absolutely stunning. I'm sure you're watching, but so good to see.
And the fact that we haven't done
any knitting. No, sorry about that.
So we will do a proper knit.
I did start last night in the hopes I had something to show you. And actually, there is a little bit. I think you can just see where the ridge
through. You're going to drop a stitch.
Yeah, the ridges are just coming. It's like a cow, which is amazing when it's finished. So I will show you.
Yeah, I will crack on with this so that the next vlog you'll get to see. You'll get to see.
I can't believe we did that.
We're just so engrossed that we made mistakes.
Yeah, you've got to watch it.
But we're going to sit and enjoy this
moment in time.
Yeah, we hope you enjoyed the coronation. If you're watching it, if you don't, we hope you have a lovely day, whatever you're doing. And we'll do a proper knit and natter.
We'll catch up with you soon. Take care.
Bye.